So let's explore drawing a little more accurately. So I'm going to use the rectangle tool and I'm going to drag a box, and I can move it around here, and in the bottom right of the screen you can see it's telling me the dimensions, and I can, if I get it, oh, it's very hard to get it exactly right by dragging it here. What I can do is just drag any old square, and then if I type 1m for 1 meter, comma 1m for 1 meter, it's made it a 1 meter by 1 meter square. If I type in 1m, comma 3m, you can see it's made it much longer. 3m, comma 2m. So it's along the 2 is the green axis, and the first number is the red axis, and the second number is the green axis. All right, so I'm going to go 1m by 1m, and I can use the same technique with the push-pull tool. So I'm going to pull this, and I'm going to type in 1m, and there we go. I've got a completely accurate cube. I want to draw this shape in SketchUp. The bottom of the shape is 50 centimeters by 120. The first thing I'm going to do is change the model information so that it is using centimeters. So length unit, format, and choose centimeters. Now I'm going to use the rectangle tool, and I'm going to drag a box that is 50 centimeters, comma 120 centimeters. And there's my box. I want to use the tape measure tool to create guidelines. I'm going to pull out guidelines that are 20 centimeters from that side, and if I drag from this side, 20 centimeters. And the hole is 30 centimeters, so I'm going to drag here 30 centimeters. And now I can use the pen tool, and I can trace along the guidelines, use the arrow tool, and delete the parts I don't want. Now I'm going to use the push-pull tool, and it's 40 centimeters high, so I'm going to extrude it 40 centimeters. There we are. Okay, orbit tool, I can see what it looks like. Okay, so I've done the bottom bit. What does the next one say? So the top is 60 centimeters. Use the tape measure tool and drag 60 centimeters. There's the 60 centimeter tool. And how tall is it? It is 90 centimeters tall. So I am going to drag up here 90 centimeters. Okay, and I can put a guide on here, and the top is 20 centimeters. So if I pull along this side by 20 centimeters, now I can use the pencil tool to draw a line to here, 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 and here. I can get rid of this line now. Oops, didn't want to do that. I'll leave it in for the time being. And I can do this in different ways. I could use a rectangle tool to... No, I can't use the rectangle tool yet, can I? I am going to draw a line across here. I'm going to draw a line. Oh look, it's found the square point. Click. Oh, did that. Won't find that. Okay, can't do that. Okay, so what am I going to do? I'm going to switch over to this side. I'm going to use the tape measure. There's a line along there. I'm going to drag a guideline here until I reach that point there. Now I can draw the back pane, and I'm going to use a tape measure to match that point. I'll use a tape measure to match that point. I'll use a tape measure to match that point. And now I can use the pencil tool here to click on those guides. And I've filled in the shape. Now I can get rid of this line. And there is the finished shape. Now we can control how we see this by turning off perspective, and in here we can choose isometric, so no perspective, isometric. There's lots of guidelines, it's quite confusing, so I might delete some of these guidelines. And if you turn the perspective on, you can see how things further away appear smaller, just like when we're seeing with our eyes. So when we take away the perspective, foreshortening is removed, and isometric forces everything to 30 degrees. Great.